Bonjour et bienvenue à leçon 15. Oui, c'est leçon 15. Aujourd'hui, c'est lundi et c'est semaine 4 du cycle 1. So we're coming towards the end of this first unit. So bonjour. And today you will need the Google form. So make sure you click on that, have that running up alongside it. And then there was a couple of other things on the Power School page, which we'll get to in a moment, that you will need since you are watching this video and you are learning from home. So you should, have your Power School page to hand so I can show you that in a moment. Okay, so today, by the end of class, you will be able to describe le weekend passé, parce que c'est lundi, and we'll do a couple of things, but one of the things is talking about le weekend passé. So if you are all watching this video, you are all working towards intermediate or advanced level. That's what I want you to be working on for today. So you were all writing sentences in French. How many sentences you write is determined by your level, and how much detail and your accuracy depends on your level. So let's get stuck in. Aujourd'hui, c'est lundi, and we are going to review our lecture lundi. So this is where you are going to be reading, but you get to choose what material you read. So not a reading workshop for today, or not like me giving you one specific text. So I'm going to show you where you can go for that. Since you are working à la maison aujourd'hui, then I'm going to show you where you can find resources on Power School to read today. So you're going to choose one, and I don't mind if it's something that you read last year. That actually might be a good recommendation of something to do for this first one of the year. But if you want to choose something that you haven't read before, then that's up to you. Don't spend a long time looking for something. And when you actually start, I want you to just set your timer for 10 minutes. And as always, I say just enjoy reading silently. So I don't mind actually if you're at home and you want to listen to a little bit of music, but make sure that it's music that doesn't have words to it. So classical music, or I know sometimes in class we'd listen to like lo-fi off of YouTube, like in the background. That's fine, but you're not talking. Get some space from everybody else. Like I said, set your timer and try and take this, like try and imagine like you're in a classroom, but you're more comfortable. You could be cushed up on your bed, on the sofa, in a beanbag chair. I don't really mind, but read something that you are going to enjoy for 10 minutes. Look for cognates to use to help you sound out words, read from context. Again, you are not going to understand every single word. That is okay. There might be some things that you really are not quite sure on, but you're getting the gist of what the story is saying. That's great. If you get to the end of this 10 minutes and you feel like really you weren't understanding the majority of it, then you can reflect on that. That's fine. And then know that the next time that you do this, choose something else, something different. Okay. And if you want my recommendations, I will, shoot me a message and I put that in the Google form or whatever, and I can try to find something for you. Or on the flip side, if you really enjoyed something and you think that was perfect for you, it's enough of a challenge but not too much, then likewise let me know, because then I can recommend that to other people and other students as well who might have been struggling. So anyway, today is probably going to take a little bit more time just getting you sorted and into this, but as we do this more regularly, I won't be talking so much at you. I'll just say project the screen and you'll just get stuck into it. So let me share with you your Power School page, which is this one. So right here you have, I'm sorry, I was just checking whether this was actually screen sharing. So right here you have where it says additional activity, it says Lecture Lundi resources box below. So if you go below here, I'm gonna always have this available to you for when you need resources when you are at home. If you're in school, then there'll be a whole different set of resources that you can access. But when you're at home, obviously you don't have French books to hand. So you can click here on this Bitmoji de moi or here, and it will take you to our shared Google Drive. So if I click on this, it should take you right here to our Lecture Lundi resources. And right now there are just 2 folders. If you click into the French readers, you'll recognize these front covers of the ones which we had as a physical copy in a classroom, but actually these readers are available on PDF, which is wonderful. And some of them I think you've read before, and there might be 1 or 2 that were new that came up right at the end, like this one, Les Musiciens de Brême. So have a look, and I'm going to try and keep updating them as much as I can. So always check those out. Le Petit Journal Francophone was our French newspaper, and I know that this isn't always the most popular for some people. However, it's good to sometimes look at a different genre, and also these are leveled for you, so they are not going to be so challenging. They have a glossary and things like that. So right now the folders are like this. So I would open up the PDF one. I'm sorry, there's like zip files. Okay. You can figure that out yourself, I'm sure. And if you're having issues, then I will go back and like redo these, but yeah. Okay, the other thing, so that's if you want to go to the shared Google Drive, and I'll try and keep those up as updated as I can. And the other thing I'm going to put of a list of websites. Right now there are just 2, but there are a lot on these. So if I click on this first one, which is a lot of things on there, fairy tale, nursery rhymes, blah, 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 then you will see this. And as you can see, it's geared towards French children. This is still going to be a challenge for you. So if I click on, and right now it's all in French, so don't click in Anglais because that's pointless for you to read children's things in English. So focus on things like les contes et légendes. If you click on contes et légendes, you'll find a lot of different stories. Look at these. Some of these, Cendrillon, Hansel and Gretel, they're already on the other one, so, but there's so many more. It's a vast archive of so many, and just the image and the title might capture your attention. I would say these are pretty advanced. I've had French 3s and 4s look at those before and feel challenged by them. So yeah, over here we have Fable et Poésie. Likewise, comptines et chansons. Comptines are like nursery rhymes, et chansons are songs. So if I just click on one of these, it's like reading a song. And I think some of them actually you can play them, but maybe not this one. Or you could even, after you finished reading it, you could actually go and find the song yourself. L'histoire écoutée. Oh, there we go, écoutée. So you have to just click down here in this one. Ooh, l'histoire avec une aide. Okay, so there are multiple different ways that you can kind of play around with these. They're interactive. And then this one, you've actually seen this one before. We did this one a little bit in the spring. So make sure that whatever you're doing, you are going to the French stories. Don't be trying to take German. French children's stories, and then click on one. So I think we looked at French 3, I think we looked at Tracassin. And maybe you looked at Les Habits Neufs de l'Empereur or Réponse, I'm not sure. So you can click and listen to those as well as just read them. So yeah, just more options. And I'm going to endeavor to keep adding to the list. There are other websites that I know of. I just need to develop those. But you have plenty enough to be getting on with for the first several weeks, I would say. Okay, so that's what you're doing. Let me Stop share this and go back to where we're at. Okay, so I want you to go onto the Power School page, click on the Lundi resources box. Now that I've shown you variety, maybe there's something that interested you. Pause this video, set your timer for 10 minutes, go and read, get yourself in a nice cozy situation, have a cup of tea there, I don't mind. That would be nice, I'd be jealous. And then come back to the video. Okay, so once you've finished your 10 minutes of reading, I want you to now spend 5 minutes. Oh, this is if you're in the class, this is what we're doing. If you're at home, à la maison, you're going to give me a detailed summary in English on the Google form. So whereas with the reading workshop 1, you've been doing cognates, you've been doing summary, you're going to do that same thing. Tell me in English, just a summary, but as much detail as possible. What you read, what you understood of what you read. Tell me the title and the text of what the title and text that you read. I don't know, the title, oh yeah, and the type of text that you read. So where did you get it from? Was it the website? What's the name of the website and what's the title of it? Or if it was one of the PDFs of the Google, like just tell me the title and where you found it, what you understood. And then if you still had questions about it, you can still put that here in the reading workshop 1 as well. Okay. Great, so set your timer for 5 minutes, spend 5 minutes doing that, and then come back to the video. Okay, wonderful. So let's see, we're about 25 minutes. Okay, we're going to spend the rest of class time with une discussion sur le week-end passé. You have les mots-clés, which is your guided oral input mots-clés, which you can be putting in. They're just individual words, and then you have some questions of comprehension on the Google form as well to fill out as you after you finish listening. So, oh no, j'ai oublié mon stylus. I left it downstairs. Okay. So, je vais changer. Okay, je vais parler du week-end. Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? Madame Hansa, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? Vous allez écouter moi. Alors, vous allez écouter moi et puis vous allez répondre aux questions sur Google. Alors, je vais parler du week-end passé et alors, classe, le week-end passé, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? Le samedi, oui, j'ai fait du shopping. J'ai fait du shopping à Aldi avec John et Joshua. Alors, ce n'était pas très intéressant, mais j'ai fait du shopping. En fait, est-ce que j'ai fait une promenade? Non, je n'ai fait pas de promenade avec Joshua samedi. Non, je n'ai fait pas de promenade. Mais je suis allée au restaurant. Je suis allée au restaurant avec Joshua et John et avec des amis. Je suis allée à un restaurant qui s'appelle Peanuts. Et j'ai passé du temps avec des amis. Et après, est-ce que j'ai regardé la télévision? Oui, j'ai regardé la télévision, mais classe, j'ai regardé la télévision seule. J'ai regardé la télévision seule parce que Monsieur Hunter a travaillé. Il travaillait samedi soir. Samedi soir, il travaillait. Et moi, j'ai regardé seul. Mais je n'étais pas triste. J'étais contente. J'aime regarder la télévision seule et j'ai regardé le film de Pride and Prejudice. J'ai regardé le film de Pride and Prejudice sur Netflix et j'ai bu du thé. J'ai bu une tasse de thé anglais, et j'ai mangé du gâteau. Alors, c'était bien. J'aimais bien parce que j'ai mangé le gâteau au chocolat, bien sûr, avec du thé. Et en regardant Pride and Prejudice de Netflix. C'était une bonne soirée pour moi. Dimanche, oui, le matin, je suis allée à l'église avec Joshua. Et c'est l'église où mon mari John, il travaille. Oh, Siri, qu'est-ce que tu fais? Et oui, c'était bien passé. Et après dimanche, dimanche après-midi, il faisait beau. Alors, dimanche après-midi, il faisait beau. Il y avait du soleil, mais il faisait frais aussi. Il faisait frais aussi. Alors, dimanche après-midi, je suis allée au parc avec Joshua et John. Parce que nous avons fait une promenade dimanche. J'ai fait une promenade dimanche avec ma famille et nous sommes allés au parc parce que Joshua adore jouer au parc. Il adore jouer au parc. Et c'est tout. Après, j'ai lu mon livre Pride and Prejudice. Alors, j'ai regardé Pride and Prejudice à la télévision et j'ai lu le livre Pride and Prejudice. Voilà. Et j'ai préparé pour aller au Northside. J'ai préparé pour le lycée. J'ai fait des vidéos, j'ai préparé les plans pour la classe. J'ai travaillé le week-end aussi. Alors, classe, qu'est-ce que tu as fait? Dis-moi, je veux savoir. Est-ce que tu as fait du shopping au supermarché ou au centre commercial? Est-ce que tu as regardé la télévision? Est-ce que tu es allé au restaurant? Est-ce que tu as mangé du gâteau? Ou est-ce que tu as bu du thé ou du café? Est-ce que tu es allé à l'église? Qu'est-ce que tu as fait quand il faisait beau? Il faisait beau pendant le week-end. Qu'est-ce que tu as fait? Tu es allé au parc? Tu as fait une promenade? Tu as lu un livre? Tu as travaillé comme moi? Tu as étudié pour l'histoire, la géographie, les mathématiques, l'anglais? Qu'est-ce que tu as fait? Alors, ça, c'est mon week-end. Et on continue. OK, so je vais retourner jusqu'à ici. So I want you to pause the video. You can continue to put in the keywords, and then there's a couple of comprehension questions based on the video. I want you to try your hardest at this point to write in French. If you have that option right there to write in French, do that because I'm not grading you on the perfection of your writing. We're going to look at that, but just try your best, okay? We're only going to keep going, pushing in more and more. So try your best. Répondre aux questions sur le form Google. Okay, when you're done, come back to the video so we can continue. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to move on to the shared writing, and we're going to use the new words to do the réviser et rédiger, or I might say réviser et écrire or something. So after we do this part, which is about moi, you are going to complete this part, which is about you. Qu'est-ce que tu as fait pendant le week-end passé? Okay, so let's just do moi. Moi en premier. Le week-end passé de Madame Hunter. Voilà. Pendant le week-end passé, Madame Hunter, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait, classe? copie, coller. Oh non, pas comme ça. Pas comme ça. Voilà. Pendant le week-end passé, Madame Hunter a fait du shopping. Shopping. Et elle est allée au restaurant. Voilà deux choses. Samedi soir, elle a regardé la Netflix. Classe, j'ai regardé Netflix seul ou avec Monsieur Hunter? Seul. Oui, très bien. Samedi soir, elle a regardé Netflix seul. Elle a bu du thé et mangé du gâteau en regardant. Qu'est-ce que j'ai regardé, classe? En regardant Pride et Prejudice. Très bien. Elle a bu du thé et mangé. Oh là là, manger, il y a un accent aussi. Oh, Joshua. Il y a un problème, Joshua? Elle a dit, dimanche, je suis allée. Où est-ce que je suis allée dimanche, classe? Dimanche, je suis allée au restaurant ou à l'église? À l'église, oui. À l'église. Accent. Alors, dimanche, je suis allée à l'église. Pendant l'après-midi, il faisait beau. Alors, je suis allée au parc avec ma famille. Très bien. Je suis allée au parc avec ma famille. Le soir, j'ai lu mon roman. Okay, class, je vais laisser. I'm going to leave it, stop it there. Voila. Okay, so I'm going to pause the screen right here. Well, you can pause the screen. I'm going to leave it here right now for you. And you can copy as much as you can into, say, the next minute. So choose what you want to write. The first paragraph I put all in the third person, and the second paragraph I wrote as much as possible in the first person, just to try and help you guys out. Okay, so pause, copy that in that box, et puis continue. Oh, okay. Pardon, I wasn't quite ready to say au revoir. Okay, so when you're done with the réviser, rédiger, the next bit here is qu'est-ce que tu as fait pendant le week-end passé? So you are going to respond to the question en français, and this is for all of you, whether you're French 2 or 3. If you go back to the PowerScore page where you have the weekend handout support, that will help you. Make sure you're looking at whether you need the red or the blue, because we're talking about now the past weekend. So all of your sentences should be je suis allé ou j'ai mangé. So they should look like that, not je vais, because that means I'm going to, so that's wrong. So check that. And then I put what I want you to do, how many sentences if you're French 2, and how many sentences or how much to write if you're French 3. So pay attention to that. You should have probably at this point coming close to the end of class. So nobody should be writing just one sentence. There's all more than that. And then when you're done, you can submit and you're all done pour aujourd'hui. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.